Hey everyone, and welcome back. So, something just happened on this channel several days ago that I'm really excited about. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome. That's amazing. It actually came as quite a shock and surprise to me how fast it happened. I went back and looked, and 6 weeks ago, we were sitting at 200 subscribers. So, in a month and a half, it quintupled to over 1,000. All the credit and the thanks goes to you guys. I truly appreciate you supporting the channel. It's such a great feeling as an educator to know that even if you just found one small thing on the channel that you think can help improve your game, that's really cool. So, I thought it would be kind of neat. I love prizes and rewards. I thought it'd be kind of neat for us to have a little friendly game, have a little contest where I can offer a couple of prizes, offer a couple of rewards as a small token of my appreciation to give back to you guys. But before I do that, I wanted to take a few minutes. I felt like I kind of owed it to you guys to give you a vision, my vision for the channel, where I think it's going, some of the things that I want to roll out, some of the things that I'm planning. My mind's going a million miles an hour. So lots of ideas that I have. So I have a list here, some things that I have planned for the foreseeable future. But before I get to that, I want to make something very, very clear. I'm here to serve you guys. I'll tell you guys the same thing that I would tell a potential client that I teach one on one lessons with, or back when I used to teach math in high school. This is a partnership. I'm here. My work is a service for you. So this is not my channel. I view it as our channel. This is a partnership. I used to tell my students in math that if the class average is a 95, it's not because of me, it's not because of you, it's because of us. If the class average is a negative 11, it's not my fault, it's not your fault, it's our fault. So I view this chess channel as the same thing. So I love to hear about the success stories that you guys have when you post your comments. Hey, I want to hear about the good things where hey, I watched this video and I used it in a game and I won that game that I might not have otherwise won. But we know that life is not roses and a box of chocolates. I also want to hear about the bad stuff. I want to hear about the struggles because I know we all experience frustrations. I want to hear it's like, hey, Coach Mark, I watched this video, but I tried to apply. It's just not working for me. I want to hear about that. Maybe I can give you a quick tip, a quick piece of guidance to try to steer the ship in the right direction. So I want to know about those things too. So, you're not just it's kind of cliche. You're not just a username on the internet to me. You're a person. I care about your success. I care about your journey. Some of you guys might say that's kind of cheesy, but I don't care. I mean, that's the way I'm wired. I'm a teacher. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. Whether it was teaching math in high school, I was the head tennis coach of my previous high school. And here I've been teaching chess for 14 years. I truly enjoy as an educator taking somebody and helping them achieve their goals. It truly is something that I enjoy doing. And with these chess videos, a part of this is obviously I want to educate you and help you meet your goals, but a part of this too is trying to make it somewhat entertaining, right? So I work hard on creating all these memes and try to play funny little clips to spice it up because I know some videos can be boring, so that's kind of the goal. So I want to take here just a moment and show you a list of the things that I have planned. Here we go, guys. So the overall goal of this chess channel is to take someone who's never heard about chess, take them from ground zero all the way up to and beyond the 2000 level. That's why I've created the main beginner to master series. This will be a work in progress. I will continually add videos to this. I already have tons more lessons pre-prepared. I just need to add the bells and whistles to it to make it YouTube ready. The next thing, I have tons of openings that I want to teach you guys, all kinds of openings. I've already completed a video on the Stonewall attack and a speed run on the Stonewall attack on the channel. The very next thing that I'll be putting out, hopefully within the next several days, is the Caro-Kann defense for black. And if we go back to the homepage of the channel here, you'll notice that I have the beginner to master series. If you click on view full playlist, I finally had in the past week, a couple of people asked me, why is there a gap between number 3 and number 10? So the first 3 are just your fundamental stuff, and then 10 through 20 middle game, and then I just released the tactics recognition stuff in the past week or so. Why is there a gap between 4 through 10? Well, I've done that on purpose. So if I take a normal client, somebody I'm working with one-on-one, I will teach them the fundamentals, section 1. Then I have a couple of openings that I'll teach them. I have a D4 and an E4 opening for white, and a response to D4 and a response to E4 for black, and a couple of other openings. So that's where I would usually do this in lessons 4 through 9. The reason I haven't done that yet on YouTube is since I'm sending this out to the masses, I assume that most of you guys already have your own openings that you lean towards and that you prefer. So I'll go back in time and fill in the gaps here 4 through 9 with other openings. So that's why that's there. Okay, so let's go back to our list here. And of course, with all these openings, I'm going to be doing speed runs on every single opening that I teach you guys, so you can see me play it and apply it, so you can kind of see the things, the main ideas, and the things that I'm thinking about. I'm going to continue with the existing series on the channel. I have one: find the least number of checkmate, find the least number of moves for checkmate. Can you find the checkmate? Just general chess puzzles in general that maybe have some kind of funny theme to them or something that really makes you think, not just your traditional chess.com puzzle. This series has been pretty popular. If you can solve, you're at least a 1,000 plus rated player, so I will continue to add to that. Engine fails. This will be a series where the engine can't find the checkmate. It can't find the right move. Maybe it misevaluates the position. Some really fascinating stuff. Here are some ideas that I have for new series that I will be starting at some point. All the tactics recognition videos that I just put out, I will be putting out true training videos on that. So you can kind of think of this as homework, tactics recognition and vision. So I told you guys, I suggested that for your homework that you'd go back and work on counting checks, counting unprotected pieces according to our new definition, counting coordinated squares. But the issue is if you went back and did that homework, you don't have an answer key, right? There's nobody that tells you, oh, there's 7 checks here, there's 11 coordinated squares. So I will put out my own videos where you will go through the training, and then I'll tell you what the answer is. So you make sure you're doing those training drills correctly. Then something else I'm excited about is tactics simulation training, I'm going to call it. I've searched several hours on YouTube, and I cannot find anybody out there, no chess streamer, is actually putting out training videos. They put out informational videos. Here's what you do in this opening, and puzzles, pause the video, what would you play here, but not true training exercises. So what I plan to do with this series is I'm not going to take you to the position where there's a tactic. I'm going to take you to the position that's around the tactic. So you will never know if there's a tactic on that move. Maybe the tactic is 3 moves down the line, or maybe the tactic is 7 moves down the line. So I'll take you to a position. I'll say, all right, based on our tactics recognition, all the criteria that's met, do you see a tactic here? Okay. If not, we go to the next move. So that will be true in-game simulation where you will not know that there's a tactic on that move. It may be somewhere down the line. I'm going to do the same thing with brilliancy training. A lot of people say, man, Coach Mark, I can never find a brilliancy. Well, I'll take brilliancies from my own games. And again, I won't take you to the move where there is a brilliancy, because then that's half the hint. If I tell you there's a brilliancy on this move, then of course you'll be able to find it. But I'm going to take you to a position that's near the brilliancy. Maybe the brilliancy is 2 moves later or 5 moves later or whatever. Train you on what to look for in different types of brilliancies. And there are certain brilliancies that you'll have in the same game that I'll be able to show in certain openings. Some of the brilliancies, I've done them so many times, it's not a brilliancy to me anymore. It's like, I've already done this 100 times. I know that's a brilliancy. If you guys like the 1,000 rated player plus, I'll start a series on if you can solve your 1,500 plus. I'll start a series if you can solve this, your 2,000 rated plus, so that I'm able to challenge new players, intermediate players, and the advanced players. Gameplay, this is something that honestly I've gotten away from for the past 3 months. I have not been playing chess personally as much as I normally do. In fact, these past 3 months is probably the least amount of chess I've played in the past 20 years. So I noticed some of you guys are following me on Twitch. That's great. I will get back to playing real games. I will get back to playing games on Twitch and then uploading my games so you can kind of see that. But for now, I feel like I need to kind of get through middle game stuff, openings, and end game stuff on the main series. Free lessons on Twitch. I was doing this back at the beginning of the summer. It's October. It's Halloween. October 31st, 2024. I was doing some free lessons on Twitch early in the summer, and then I kind of shifted gears and started focusing on the YouTube channel. But if there's enough interest, I definitely don't mind going back and doing free lessons on Twitch where you guys will join, and I'll go through the lesson that I will eventually post on YouTube. But it's more of an interactive thing where you can drill me with questions, and I love to talk to you. I love meeting new people. We can kind of chat back and forth and discuss chess, and it'll be a good time. So those are the different things that I'm thinking about moving forward. And like I mentioned before, this is our channel. So if there are other individual topics that you guys want to learn about, let me know. If they're outside the obvious, fundamentals, openings, middle game, end game, tactics, outside of those main categories, if there's enough interest, then I will certainly move it up the priority list. I can't promise that I'll honor every single request, but I can certainly add it to the list and shift it up or down according to demand. So let me know what you guys want to see on the channel. Okay, so back to the contest and the prizes. So I'm going to take two winners from this little game. And if you win, I'm going to give you one of two different options. And I will offer this to both of the winners. So if you win, option one is you and I can have a free private one-on-one lesson, a 1 hour lesson. You and I can hop on a Zoom call and we can have a lesson on anything your heart desires. We can go over an opening. I can take a look at some of your games. We can play a game together against a bot. You can just drill me with questions. I can go through a lesson, anything that you think you're struggling with, and that will be your call, a free 1 hour lesson. If you don't like that, the other option, option two, will be you can send me any 10 games that you've played, chess.com, Lead Chess, or whatever. Send me 10 games, games that you've won, games you've lost, games you've drawn, and I will spend an hour of my time and I will analyze all 10 of those games and I will take some notes, some observations. I'll say, hey, I've noticed that you keep doing this in all of your games, and I'll try to give you some tips and some pointers and some feedback on what I think you can do to improve your game. Okay, so what is the actual contest? Well, I thought about, first person to answer this chess trivia or first person to solve this puzzle. And I was like, no, everybody can just look that up. So I came up with the boring/genius idea of I'm thinking of a number 1 through 1,000. We have 1,000 subscribers. So in the comments below, I have my number written down in a very secure location, so you don't have to worry about that. So pick a number 1 through 1,000. So in the comments, you can just type in your 1, 2, 3, or 4-digit number if you think the number is 1,000. And if anybody hits it on the head, I'll take the first two people that hit the number on the head. Or if nobody hits it on the head, then I'll take the two people that are closest to that number. I'm going to give you guys 7 days. So again, it is October 31st. It is Thursday. So I'll give you 7 days to respond to this. And in 7 days, I will reveal the answer. And the two winners will have the option to either have a free lesson with me or they can send me 10 games to analyze. So please, in the comments section, just write down your number because it might be a few hundred comments that I have to look through. But I'm excited about it. We'll have some fun with it. So I'll wrap up this video by saying the 3 following things.
Thank you.
And.
Thank you.
And.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So good luck and let the comments full of numbers begin.